Hey, everybody out there, we're going to go ahead and give everybody a chance to show up. We just went live, so I'm going to go ahead and do a playoff breakdown here. As you guys can look to the left side of your screen, you can see that here in the Eastern Conference, a lot's getting ready to go down. We're going to cover this powder keg that's about to take place here in the Ultimate Season because look at the Globetrotters all the way down to Team Larry Bird. Damn, it's a lot about to be happening. And when you take a look here at the actual schedule here for these teams, we're about to engage in some serious paper, scissors, rock logic. I hate to say, guys, that's what it's going to come down to. Like, this team's going to beat this team. This team can't beat this team. They trump this team. It's going to be an ultimate flipping coming up here shortly, guys. And I know usually, as I've been saying leading up to this, December is the month where if you go and look at the history of the NBA, December has always been the month where the top contending teams, no matter what era it is, they always separate themselves from the lower ranked teams in December. That's just usually what it is. Like, if you have any aspirations of trying to be a top five or top four seed, certainly a top three seed, you need to be vying for it by December. Because if you're sitting down there, seventh seed, eighth seed, sixth seed, talking about moving up to the number one seed, you're just not gonna get there. And yeah, guys, I put an alert on my channel because I want you guys because I want to go ahead and go into this game and set the table because this, yes, Kareem and Wilt, it's going to be a good game, but it's more at stake than just Wilt and Kareem's personal egos here. Just like look at the playoff picture there. Okay, I don't need to like if Team Chamberlain loses to Team Kareem tonight, look what's going to happen. You're going to have Team Jordan, the bad boys who just took a loss. Team Kareem's going to move up, and Team Larry Bird's going to jump up ginormously. Then when you factor in the schedules, remember, Team Kareem is playing Team Chamberlain tonight. Then they play Team Jordan the very next night. And if they're able to beat these two guys, that's going to shake up everything in the Eastern Conference. Everything's going to go haywire. And then when you factor in Team Larry Bird, will be playing Team Jordan. If they're able to beat Team Jordan, they'll jump up, possibly, possibly could be the number two seed by the end of this week. It could be the number two seed. Crazy, crazy if they're able to beat them. Then when you jump over here with the bad boys play Team Jordan as well. You see what I'm saying, guys? Everybody's playing everybody at the same time, at the most opportune time to chart their fate for the playoff picture long term. It's a powder keg right now in the Eastern Conference. Let's take a look here with Team Bird over here again. Team Jordan again. Team Jordan again. Team Jordan's playing Team Larry Bird. They're playing the Bad Boys. Then they play Team Chamberlain the very next week. So as you guys can see, right now tonight's game with Team Chamberlain and Team Jabbar, everything is hinging on this game because if they lose, speaking of Team Chamberlain, the entire Eastern Conference picture as we know it is about to change. Take a snapshot of that screen, guys. You may not see it again. You might see Team Larry Bird as the number one seed by tomorrow, guys. Team Larry Bird, who had the worst start of any team in this Legend Series, could very well end up being the number one seed within the next couple of days. Because everybody's getting ready to play everybody. And right now, all the other teams, and keep in mind, the reason is they won't play each other again for a very long time. You see, that's my point. So once people get locked into their positions, it's going to be hard to catch those top seeds. So it's really, 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 really looking hairy here. It's going to be really sketchy. It's going to be touch and go, guys. Touch and go. Now, Team Larry Bird, as we said, let's go ahead and let's put them on the spotlight. Team Bird, as we all know, if you've been watching, they're the hottest team in the NBA right now with 10 games in a row. They have fought back. Let's do a little quick review of their season. They started the season off, lost their first two games, got in a serious hole. The other team, and then they weren't playing. So other teams were playing on these off days. So they lost their first two games. Other teams were playing, and they got off to a good, serious run. They were like 5 games behind from the start of the season, guys. From the start, they were 5 games behind. Then they got their first win against OKC against OKC on the road at their house. 17-point comeback in the fourth quarter. And from that time on, they went on a little bit of run, and then they had the just disastrous losses to Team Diesel, lost to the Hawks, and then from that point on, they have just been kicking everybody's fanny. Everybody's fanny. 10-game winning streak, the hottest team in the NBA, including a signature win here against Team Jordan, where they absolutely beat the brakes off Team Jordan. I mean, it wasn't even close. I mean, Jordan got his, and nobody else did. And Team Bird, let me go ahead and show you guys the box score on that. Team Bird, there you go, see Jordan 48 points, but look at Team Bird, balanced throughout the whole entire thing, just complete balanced. And yeah, they have just battled their way back. But speaking between Chamberlain and Jabbar in their situation right now, Team Chamberlain is 19-1. They've only lost one game, and that's been against Team Jordan just a week ago. Now they've played Jabbar twice. They've beaten Jabbar twice this season. The first time they played, Chamberlain owned him, destroyed Jabbar in a defensive battle. Let's take a look at that box score. Chamberlain with 30 and 30. Kareem with 25 and 12. Nobody else got it. You know, Cam Thomas came to play a little bit, but nobody else showed up. Then the second meeting was a close game, 95-90. Jabbar came with 25 and 8. Chamberlain with 38 and 30, and 8 blocks. So now this is going to be their third meeting, and this is the most important one, especially for Team Chamberlain, because they'll be playing. Again, they're trying to protect their situation. Team Chamberlain, if they win this game, they're going to be off for a whole week while all the other teams are playing. So they have to win this game because they're going to basically be off. They'll play Team Chamberlain, then they'll play Team Dream, a Western Conference team. But they won't have any Eastern Conference matchups for a whole week until they play Team Jordan. Now, in the list of all this time, all the other teams will be playing. You see what I'm saying, guys? So it's how you can't defend your spot if you're not playing any games. So if Team Jabbar wins this game tonight, the whole entire Eastern Conference picture will be just completely shaken up. You're going to see it's a big game. I'm just basically putting in perspective. I can't say any better than that. Team Chamberlain needs to win this game to protect their spot. Because if they don't, like I said before, let's put it on Kareem real here one more time, and we'll leave it there. They're playing Chamberlain tonight. Then they're playing Team Jordan. Then they're playing other games. Then you have Team Jordan playing Team Larry Bird and the Bad Boys, who are on the Eastern Conference. Now, if Team Jordan beats both of those guys, they'll overtake Kareem, or you might see Team Larry Bird move up, or the Bad Boys might move up because they're all playing each other. Then, on top of that, Team Jordan plays Team Kareem after that 1 week layoff. So they'll be coming back. They'll be coming back against the Eastern Conference powerhouse team that they need to beat to get back to position potentially, or maintain it, whatever the situation may be at that time. So it it's a lot. It's a lot. It's an information dump. I know, guys. Just go back and retrace the steps. It's all there for you. And with that, we're gonna go get into this game, guys. I tried to make this as simple as possible. Oh man, it's a lot going on. But yeah, Team Chamberlain. One last look here at the settings at the standings here. Team Kareem right there at 17-4. Underneath them, Team Larry Bird at 16-5. The Bad Boys at 18-3. Team Jordan at 18-3. They're basically tied because the Bad Boys just lost to Miami the other day. And then you got Team Chamberlain up there at 19-1. So, yeah. Like I said before, I'll say it again. December in the NBA has always been a time where the top teams pull away. If you're not in the top spot by the end of December, you can forget about it. So yeah, these next 2 weeks is pretty much going to decide, I think, the playoff standings going for the Eastern Conference. For a quick view out west, it's pretty much coming down between Team Diesel and Showtime right now, with the Jays falling back at 14-7, the Dream falling back at 14-8. However, the Dream have actually battled their way back up. The Mambas have fallen. They were up at around the number 2 seed at one point, and they fell all the way down to the number, I believe, what is that, the 5th seed. Yep. So right now, Team Diesel is just actually just killing it. They have 4 games in a row. Right now, they're the second highest team in the NBA behind Team Larry Bird, which is just killing it with 10 games in a row. So yeah, guys, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into this matchup with that little playoff breakdown. If you guys missed anything, make sure you check the description area. I've also covered the entire playoff situation in the description area. If you may have missed this little pregame, you can go ahead and read that. Without any further ado, let's get into this monstrous matchup between these two centers. 1975, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar taking on 1962 Wilt Chamberlain in an all-important game in the season. Boy, who's going to win it? We'll find out here. I tell you one thing. This is the last meeting of the season between these two, I believe, and Chamberlain's won both, and he's been dominant. We're going to find out what happens here. He has dominated Kareem in the last two meetings physically. But having said that, remember, Team Chamberlain will be without Isaiah Quickly at point guard. It'll be Mike Conley playing, so D'Angelo Russell might be able to exploit that because he's a little longer than the tooth. He might be able to put some pressure on him, and that he might be able to have a bigger impact on the game because Quickly is a much younger player, and he can get out there and do a little bit more defensively for a longer period of time than Conley can. So that might play a role in this game. Watch out for that matchup between D'Angelo Russell and Mike Conley. Because remember, Isaiah Quickly got injured in the previous game. We don't know. They don't have a significant point guard backup. So watch out for D'Angelo Russell really having a big game tonight against Mike Conley. And with that, guys, let's get into it. Chamberlain versus Jabbar 3. Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And midway through the season, the injuries are starting to mount up. Both of these teams are at less than full strength. They have to figure out how to adapt.
And the starting lineup for Miami. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then it's Miller. And it's Abdul Jabbar in at the center position. We've got Barnes. Mike Conley out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's George. And it's Chamberlain in at center, filling out the middle. Right around the quarter mark of the season, Clark, rookies seem to be finding their footing out there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Every rookie is a little different, but usually around the quarter pole of the season, you start to get a feel for how you need to go about your work. It's a tough adjustment, but once it locks in, you're on your way.
Here's Chamberlain. And George with the jam.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Russell, no good. Barnes passes to Sexton. From behind the arc. Rebound Miami. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result. Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system. The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
Russell against Conley. Thomas passes to Abdul Jabbar. Banked it in off the glass.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Conley looking for an opening. Outside Sexton. first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Thomas with the defensive effort. Portis, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
And here's Conley. There's the three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Miami. They trail by 3. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Tries the hook. Barnes with the rebound. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Conley. It's George on the wing. And there's the lob.
You can make the alley-oop look this easy. Chamberlain barely has to get off the floor at all to punch it down.
Miami trails by 5. Thomas outside. Pass to Russell. Miller outside. Here's Abdul Jabbar. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. You take a look at the home team. They're still the top team in this league, sitting at number 1.
You know, for Miami, they are one of the best teams in the league, even though they fell to 5 this week. I think they'll rebound and play better going forward.
Now here's Sexton, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. George's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens. Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman trade.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Now here's Thomas. We saw him with 19 his last time out. 6 to shoot. Here's Russell. Can they get it? Here's Abdul Jabbar. It's blocked.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete. His size to add that superior timing hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Boy, Team Chamberlain coming out with 13 plays.
A little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And so the timeout by Jordy Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Miami.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
Miami trails by 9. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Miller. Here's Abdul Jabbar. And again, no good by Miami.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Outside Barnes to the right side. Outside for Sexton. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, Miami shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Miller against Conley to stop the drought, and Miller puts it in.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
For 3, George. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night. Miami trails by 10. Thomas with the ball. No points yet. Miller outside. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Clock at 6. Here's the hook. Chamberlain pulls it in.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast.
Chamberlain's doing a good job. They got to find a way to
wait for good shots.
I don't know, man. Chamberlain's just too strong. He's pushing Kareem so far away from the basket on that sky hook.
Shooting two.
Chamberlain's strong, man. Normally we see Kareem getting good low post position for his
He's
shy
off on the
hook.
first.
He can make it from that distance, but not
this. It's
consistently.
no secret. I mean, one of the areas
That's
of
one of the
Wilt's
keys to
game
Kareem. You gotta
that's
push him off the
below
block.
average is free throw shooting.
Make him shoot that sky hook from 8 feet instead of like 5 feet. And Chamberlain's doing that right now.
He hits the second from the line, and we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor.
This game. They
We'll
know
see
what's
if they
coming
can
up.
keep this going.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
This game is more than just Chamberlain.
Thomas is aggressive and confident.
Outside Sexton. It's hauled in by Portis.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds in the game.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
It's George on the wing. Barnes a screen. George passes to Barnes. On the wing, Sexton. Shot from 12. Barnes, no good. And Thomas has got the ball here for Miami. It's a 10-point game. Down low. Pulls up. And it's Portis. That time on the assist from Miller.
Since entering the league, we've continued to see Miller grow as a playmaker.
Gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. The home team calls timeout.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor
so far, 2 superstars are pretty much letting their teammates do the work right now offensively.
About stretching the floor,
Chamberlain's just sitting
because
back,
when you do that, everything
all
else just becomes a little easier.
Kareem from getting off. He's doing a good job defensively.
So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Williams is checked in for Portis. Mann comes in for Miller. Heald's checked in for Thomas. And it's Paul in for Russell. Here's Chamberlain, and he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Paul. There's a screen. Inside. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, I don't think you can allow Abdul Jabbar to get ideal position inside, because
right now, one-on-one, they're not winning the battle. Correct.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam.
Well, it's a long game, brother. You know that as well as I do.
Phenomenal 60% on the first. Here's Chamberlain. 26 points for him last game against Boston.
And also
right now,
defensively.
It's the teammates. The team play-up team that's really beating them.
Oh, it's just raiding threes for them early.
Lighting it up from
Team Kareem right now is getting beaten to half court.
Now here's Paul. Yes, it's good.
I mean, this guy is so good in the pick and roll, and it's such a reliable play for him because he's so good at reading the defense.
Man.
You know you're doing something
Chamberlain
right
just beats him up the court, gets an easy basket. The superior, remember, we see it all season long.
I mean, this could turn into
Chamberlain's ability to transition has been probably the biggest caveat that you have to do with him. His transition speed. Nobody can stay with him end to end for a full game. Nobody.
Miami trails by 12. Paul looking over the floor. Williams passes to Paul. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. The shake. And he lays it in. Abdul Jabbar's got 6 points.
I think this is where you give Abdul Jabbar the ball and just watch him do his thing. So hard to stop inside.
To the inside. Chamberlain passes to Caldwell Pope. Offline with a 3.
You gotta stay home. See, they're double teaming Chamberlain. That's how dangerous. They got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and they're double teaming Chamberlain. You can't. No, you gotta pick one of the. You gotta stay home, guys. Kareem has got to guard him one-on-one. If you start giving up double team 3-pointers, it's over. You got no chance.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Williams. Miami moving it around. Here's man. And it's all from 3-point range. He's on 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Shoots from 12. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He's so good at finding ways to get it in the
But we're noticing, though, all Chamberlain's buckets have come up
shooting
all
their
plays.
first shots from the stripe in this
Kareem
game.
has done a good job on the one-on-one situations. We have yet to see a Chamberlain one-on-one score. Keep that in mind. With the exception of that dunk he had earlier from outside. And that was really kind of having Kareem off balance. We have yet to see a Chamberlain post-up score yet.
First free throw is good.
Everybody
That's
knows
the one thing Kareem has going
Hill
for him. He's defending Chamberlain in the
threat.
post well.
But what I love,
That's
here's
the
a
one
guy
thing he
with
got
a
going
bunch
for him
of
right
years
now.
playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
Hield hits them both. Shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Prince. He's guarded by man. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Miami trails by 8. And Taurean Prince has played for a number of teams so far. He's handled each experience like a total pro, Clark.
Yeah, that's the impression I get, B.A. I mean, he's somebody that welcomes every new opportunity in this league. Plays with a maturity and joy that helps any team. He's just a basketball player, understands his role, and relishes that wherever he is.
Prince can't hit.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Hield passes to Paul. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. 5 on the clock. And the pass to Abdul Jabbar. 14 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Abdul Jabbar's got 8 points.
Boy, nothing phasing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He doesn't let a low shot clock affect his judgment or the shot he wants to get.
Pass to Chamberlain. To end the cold spell. Abdul Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul Jabbar's got 9 rebounds now.
With Chamberlain, you have no chance of fast breaking.
Outside Paul.
Chamberlain is neutralizing the fast break of Team Kareem right now.
To the middle.
Here comes Kareem.
The hook
Got
shot.
hooked.
It's not going to go for him. And that does it for the first quarter.
All things considered, not
Let's take a
bad.
quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter.
All
after
things
this.
considered by Team Kareem, they survived because they should have been blown out. They only got out with a 6-point deficit. Considering what they went through, not bad. They got hit in the mouth in that first quarter.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless
Now it's the battle of the
attitude.
benches
Yeah,
now.
and you know, so many of their hoops
Battle of the
came off an
benches.
assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Setting the floor for Miami. Buddy Hield is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Williams in at the four-man position. Here's Brent. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's a screen. This one for three. That one no good. And it's Paul with the ball for Miami. They trail by 6.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Hield passes to Paul. On the wing man. Pass to Hield. And here is Williams. Middleton covering. Williams' shot is good. So it's the home team now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Coming into this, having notch to win against Boston in their last game.
It was a combination of their great defense and their opponent's poor offensive execution.
No question about it. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And if you can limit open looks,
You know what?
sometimes you can get into an
I think you got to play Chamberlain. If Chamberlain's not going to play, you got to get Kareem in there and let him take advantage against the smaller unit and just live with it. Get your points in now. And
opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
Barnes, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Abdul Jabbar. And again, no good by Miami. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Shed. Here's Huff. Launches a 3. Rebound Miami. Abdul Jabbar's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Portis. Barnes with the rebound. Gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Brent. He's guarded by Mann. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Now we talk Barnes is athletic, he's strong, but he also has good bounce. So he gets up fast to ram it home.
Mann, the pass to Abdul Jabbar. Portis down low, working on Barnes. And the foul called on Buddy Hield.
man, Kareem is just having a horrible
So
shooting
both
now.
teams making some changes here.
Cannot make a bucket right now. Take him out, Ben. Worst performance of the season by far.
From the inbound, Sexton, that's good.
They're really working the paint now.
Miami trails by 12. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Paul passes to Portis. Outside Hield. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Miami. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And Portis comes to help. Portis with the steal. Hield from outside. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Now here's Conley. Pass to George. There's the triple. Claxton with a rebound. Miami trails by 9. Now here's Portis. Back to Paul. Outside heel. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Conley finds George. Takes a 3. Second chance shot. Sexton misses.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, BA. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you. Count it.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Shooting 45% here in the second. Outside
Here comes
Conley.
Wilt.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Sexton. The teardrop. Healed with the defensive effort. Miami trails by 5. Inside. Here's Paul. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Paul so good at finding ways to score down low despite his lack of overwhelming size. He's got great confidence when he catches it there.
The home team calls timeout. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Here are the best on the boards, the league's best rebounding teams. 4th, Miami.
Yeah, you know, when these two teams play one another, things are going to get physical, especially when it comes to rebounding the ball.
Miller. And he converts the layup.
I just love
I tell you, Kareem's teammates have stepped up
Here's
tonight, boy. They be getting blown out right now if they weren't working together like this.
Pass to Chamberlain. To the
Paul
paint.
George.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Now Russell. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
Here's Abdul Jabbar. They trail by 3. It's tipped.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Pass to Sexton. Now Barnes fires the 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Got caught in a mismatch. Let's take a look at that play right there. I was trying to guard. I didn't want to leave Kareem. I took a chance because that, again, this is what Wilt Chamberlain's transition ability does. He puts so much pressure. Now, he gets the block on Kareem. We know this. Now watch what happens after. There's the block. Now watch the transition. He's already up. He's got almost 12 yards. Like, dude, it's like you have no choice. You got to switch off. Now you start getting into pity-pat ball. You got mismatch ball now. Now you know they're going to try to dump it into Chamberlain here. Now you got to make a decision. You should switch right there, but they didn't. Now you got to make the decision. Do you guard Barnes with Kareem? That's a mismatch outside. Or do you guard Chamberlain inside? You make the choice. You get the three-pointer up. And there it is. That's the pressure. That's the stuff that Chamberlain does. The stuff that you don't see in the box score. That type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass. And that's what he does.
Portis with a screen on Conley. And here's Portis. Here's Thomas. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Chamberlain dominated.
Rebound number 7.
Just muscling Kareem right now.
Pass to Conley. Here's Chamberlain. Now here's George. Defended by Portis. The 3-ball. George, and that's good. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Now here's Russell. No points so far. And again, no good by Miami. will grab for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Chamberlain gets the bucket.
Chamberlain!
Chamberlain's got 12
Dominating right now!
On the interior, Wilt's enormous
Damn!
size, just too much to overcome, and certainly
This
something
is
that can't
against
be
Prime
taught.
Jabbar he's doing this
Now
against.
here's Russell. Looking at his stats.
There's
He's
a
putting
steal
up
by
about 7.5
Chamberlain.
per game. And they're on the run. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dump by Barnes.
They're
Team
really
Chamberlain
in control
all
of
over
both ends
Team
of the
Kareem
floor
right now.
Forcing turnovers and finding easy
Who's gonna
points
beat this
while
team?
the other guys struggle to keep up.
And so the timeout by Jordy Fernandez here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Middleton is checked in for Barnes. Williams is checked in for Miami. Miami trails by 13. Here's Russell. And count that. 2 points.
Remember I said the
and a chance
pregame
for
show,
one
watch
more
out
at
for
the line.
D'Angelo Russell
Tremendous balance.
Watch
by
out for
Russell.
D'Angelo
Takes on
Russell
contact,
matchup
finishes the play
against
We'll
Mike
see if he can
Conley.
get the
He's older.
and one at the
Not
line.
the defensive player he used
First
to be.
trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Can he
Guys,
continue
he's
to
slightly
guard?
falling off his pace
for
from a
48
year
minutes.
ago at the line, and
And
those
right
points
now,
on the
Team
strike
Chamberlain,
have been a
excuse me,
little harder to come
Team
by.
Kareem needs somebody else to step up right now.
Free throw is good from
Because
Russell.
Kareem right now
The
is just being
Graham
overwhelmed.
offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Now here's George. 13 points in the win against Boston. From outside the arc. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Conley against Russell. He got a piece of it. They get it back.
And that's what happens. See, that's where you got to go with these guys. You got to make, even though Kareem, let me stop the camera here. Stop the gameplay. For both Kareem and Wilt. If you've been noticing, Kareem hasn't been going for shot blocks because when you go for shot blocks, you can't effectively rebound. And right now, Chamberlain and Kareem are very, very knowledgeable. They don't want to go for shot block because when you do, you get the block, but if you don't get the rebound, now the other big man comes in and he has free reign to do this. So you gotta really pick your times to go shot block against these two guys. Because if you get it and you don't get it back, it's almost a virtual certainty dunk. Either way.
Shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Russell against Conley. George. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
That's good from George.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Now here's Thomas, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Conley with the ball, guarded by Russell. George outside. The 3 is up. Rebound Miami. Abdul Jabbar's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Russell. Miller, the pass to Williams. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Williams. Miller on the wing. Shoots over George. And off the left side of the rim.
What a
Swirls in
sequence.
for him.
What a
Miller's got
sequence
6.
by Miller.
Miller knew he had to get that shot off because he kept his eye on the shot clock.
George, a screen on Russell. George outside from deep. Knocked loose. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make.
Chamberlain just out-battling
And I
Kareem.
love how they're working much harder
Two
on
of the
glass
greatest
this
rebounders
quarter
ever.
and drumming up
But
more
Chamberlain's just a
second
little
chance
bit better.
opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort.
Wide
persistence,
open.
All of that paying off in a
Oh,
big way.
big shot.
That's something that makes a coach smile. They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Conley against Russell. And here's Conley. George outside. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for George.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure
Look at Chamberlain getting back defensively. D'Angelo Russell had something there, but Chamberlain stopped
Russell
it.
with the ball. Thomas outside.
Into Kareem. Come on, Kareem.
Pass to Abdul Jabbar. From 12 feet. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Couple of decent moves there, but couldn't get it off.
Only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Thomas passes to Russell.
Russell.
Here's Abdul Jabbar.
No, it can't get off Chamberlain.
Counted had it gone. So we conclude
that sky hook has not worked tonight all night, guys.
And don't go away.
Chamberlain just pushed them far.
Right back here for the start
can't get into the paint for good looks. He's taking that sky hook from like 8-10 feet every time. You haven't seen not one sky hook in the paint. They've all been outside the paint.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard.
They've been the better team. We expected this to be an even fight, but their game plan has them cooking.
Cooking what, Shaq? Say it.
Cooking chicken. Oh, barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
And now let's turn our attention to the player of the month in each conference. Let's talk about our winner from the Western Conference.
We've turned into a league dominated by wings. You need guys like him, players who can take over, score from all three levels, and guard 1 through 5.
First of all, get this to your little thick Abdul Blaglada. 1 through 4, no small 4 could ever check me. You got it?
You're right. You're right.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
No assists for Team Kareem, for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar individually. He's got 12 rebounds, though. So he's doing his job there, but offensively, they're canceling each other out somewhat offensively. You know what I mean? Kareem has just been good enough defensively, just enough.
2 quarters left to go in regulation.
And Chamberlain has been dominant defensively.
They've leaned on him to
shutting
provide a lot of offense.
Shutting down Kareem.
That's how he likes it.
And you
not
know what?
letting Kareem come on his sweet spot,
ways defensively,
pushing him off the block.
Nothing has slowed him down.
And then the teammates have been doing a great job moving the ball up, hitting that three-point shot, and defending. But Team Kareem is right there. It's not over yet, guys. Only a 7-point game. Here we
Miami trails by 7. We've got Mike Conley, Paul George out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. Miller finds Russell. Miami moving it around. Here's Thomas for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
3 points.
Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And Thomas right there just did a great job making himself available, getting to his spot, ready to fire.
And for Miami, Brandon Miller is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Abdul Jabbar. In at the center position.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Abdul Jabbar.
Look at that. Look at Kareem's
Down
at.
to 5 on the shot clock.
He won't let him get in. He's barreling him way in now. It's getting physical.
Ooh.
Kareem!
Down with both hands.
Getting physical now.
You know, once Kareem establishes that inside position, dunking is really easy for him.
Man, that was a tough basket
Here
right
in
there.
this third quarter, just over a minute played. Russell against Conley. To the inside. Here's George. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 21 points for Paul George.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, He's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Portis. And it's Miami with another.
Bobby Portis
to start the half.
Underutilized resource. Come out and execute. He can score over there on Harrison Barnes.
For one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
The basket counts and one.
Oh my God, what a play.
Chance to the three-point play.
Another dime in the stellar career.
How do you stop Wilt Chamberlain from rim running?
I tell you, he's dropped
so
thousands
agile.
of dimes in his career.
Accelerates so fast, and then when he gets there, he's so powerful.
And the free throw, no good. Miami trails by 7. And here's Thomas from the arc. Sends it home from three-point line.
Thomas is coming up.
Thomas has got
14
14 points for the game.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense.
his third three tonight.
4 for 4.
Outside
Conley.
from
Here's
downtown.
Conley. Look at Wilt all over the
Here's
glass.
Chamberlain, and he
Oh
makes
my
no
God.
mistake. Slam dunk.
Just
Tell you what,
took
if you
a
let
basket.
Wilt-
Man, let me show this again. I know y'all probably may have missed that. Y'all probably watching the ball. But it's stuff like this that really gets me hyped, man. Look at this. Ball goes up. Ball goes up. Get out of here. That is, oh my God. That is what you call physical domination.
Get the ball there. That's the poster shot you can expect.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Abdul Jabbar off the left rim and out. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Now Conley. Pass to Chamberlain. Now Sexton. Thomas defends. 19-footer. Chamberlain, no good. And Russell's got the ball here for Miami. 6-point game. Miller. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Portis. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Hook shot on the way. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Outside Sexton. Conley, a screen on Thomas. George outside. 4-3. It's all in by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 7 tonight. That one goes. Count it. Give him 8.
Yeah, it's good to see Miller making a strength play like that. Not backing down in the face of some rugged defense.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Thomas. 14 points for him. Outside Russell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well.
Kareem Sky Hook is not dropping, guys. He's
gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. George outside. 3-pointer. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 8 assists here tonight.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Now here's Russell. Thomas misses. Pass to Sexton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Sexton's got 6 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Thomas, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line.
That's their only hope. You're just going to have to get physical with them. And try to get some fouls on Chamberlain.
It's his first
Maybe get Chamberlain in foul trouble, get him out of the game. You gotta go at him, Kareem. You can't go with this guy hook anymore.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Use your other offensive skills. Remember, Kareem is a good free throw shooter too. Remember that, guys.
That free throw.
But not
no
tonight.
Good.
He's not. Jesus.
7'2" Abdul Jabbar.
We're not talking about he missed it.
A remarkable player, so talented, and you gotta love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an
Abdul
early
Jabbar.
age.
Caldwell Pope's
12
checked
and
in
12.
for Sexton. Fields checked in
It's
for
been
Miami.
It's been an ugly dirty dozen on each side. It's a dirty dozen preventing
He sinks
Mr.
the
Kareem
second.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Now here's Conley. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Here's Chamberlain. He's got 18. And the three off target. Here's Russell. Chamberlain pulls it in.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Barnes with a screen on Russell. George outside. Lets the three fly. Rebound Miami. Portis has got rebound number 8 now. Russell against Conley. Miller right side. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Talking about KCP, Contavious Caldwell Pope. He gives your team a veteran presence, Clark.
Yeah, battle-tested. He's a champion, tough-minded. You know what you're going to get from him. He's physical. He makes shots. I mean, all of that is value added when you talk about KCP.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Williams comes in for Portis. And it's man in for Miller. Now here's Conley. The three. Abdul Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul Jabbar's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. The shot by Russell, no good. Got 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Middleton, left side. Pass to Prince. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Chamberlain, and you can count it. He'll go to the line.
How dominant is Wilt Chamberlain?
And there he is.
How dominant is Wilt Chamberlain? Oh my God!
Everything he can.
Oh my God! What a play!
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Miami. So it's Miami now, down by 12. Outside heel. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Six to shoot. With the hook shot. And it falls all over the rim and in. Abdul Jabbar's got 5 points now in the quarter.
So few players still use the hook shot, but it's a tremendous weapon when done right.
Here's Chamberlain. 21 points in the game. George, no good. Outside heel. Outside call. Pass to heel. Here's Abdul Jabbar. He's got 15. And the shot clock expires.
Chamberlain just, I couldn't get it off. He just kept
And a moment here to see which
bumping
shooting
him. I
guards
couldn't-
have been racking up the assist over the past 10 games.
I couldn't get it
Third is
off.
Colin Sexton.
Yeah, and this is a group that really
manhandling.
appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
Now here's Middleton. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Over Williams, and he can't bank that one in. Miami trails by 10. Here's Mann. And here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 6 points.
That's precisely what they got to do right now. Attack the rim. And if you happen to get fouled, maybe you earn a trip to the line out of it. But be aggressive.
Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Brent. Here's Shed. Still without a bucket.
What you say? Come on now.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. And it's Healed, missing. Chamberlain gets the bucket. Chamberlain's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Paul with it. Pass to Healed. Chamberlain pulls it in. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Here's Shed, guarded by Healed. From the left block. It's good. Off the glass. Chamberlain's got 13 points now in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And so the timeout by Jordy
guys.
Fernandez.
Wow, I don't know what to say. This is Jabbar is gassed. He needs to get out of there. Chamberlain is just running circles around him. Chamberlain's not even tired. You notice that? He's not even tired. And they're both in their primes. They're both in their primes, and Chamberlain's just running around like he's, you know, he's at the YMCA on a treadmill. It's just, dude, this is total domination. It's total domination, bro. I love Kareem, but I have to agree. I have to agree with the simulation, man. I have to agree with the simulation. The way this is playing out organically, because if you notice, he's not doing it. I don't think Chamberlain would be doing this just posting up. If you notice, he's doing it all off ball movement. It's all what I call dirty baskets. He's getting dirty baskets, moving around, right place at the right time. You know, getting offensive rebounds and putbacks, and playing off his teammates' misses. That's how I see it playing. This to me is legit. This is how it would look if they played in their primes.
Here, a moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Miami making a switch here. Claxton's checked in.
Yeah, we know. That's common now.
Left in the third
Everybody
quarter.
knows that. My point is that he's just
Outside heel.
great performance here.
Screen by Claxton. Down low.
Oh.
And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Here's Chamberlain. Miami making their last shot. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the pass to Heald. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Heald's gotten his 3rd.
Teammates are going to have to win this one, guys. Gonna have to spread this out and go to a true modern style offense.
Basket of the night.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. No good with the triple. Miami trails by 10. Outside call. It's deflected. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up by 10.
Wilt Chamberlain.
And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you.
The game's not even over, but it feels like it is, doesn't it? It's only a 10-point game, but it feels like it's more. Oh, my God.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Shooting at 49% so far in the game. We've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Chris Middleton is out there with Prince. And it's Shed in at point guard.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Man's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Shed. And there's the screen. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. Shed's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Paul. Hield passes to Claxton. Clock at 6. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hield's gone 1 for 4 from distance. Pass to Shed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Paul. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Inside. Here's Hield. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Middleton with it. Williams defending. Here's an 8-footer. Pass to Prince. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. The 15-footer. Shed. That's good.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now here's Paul. And here's Man. From the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Right there. Hield creating for his teammate. Unselfish play that time.
Got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Prince. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Paul. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Hield for 3. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
Caldwell-Pope. The pass to Prince. Pass to Middleton. Over Williams. Middleton, no good. Miami trails by 14. Williams in the post. Miami moving it around. Man, the pass to Williams. To the middle. Another shot. And it's blocked.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Out to the right wing. Prince, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Prince, and here's Caldwell-Pope. He's guarded by Man. Shed. Off the mark there with a 3. Over Prince. Man misses.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Ball against Middleton. shed. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That was a savvy move by the veteran Paul, ensuring he gets fouled while taking that shot.
Chris Paul taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink up.
The home team calls timeout.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Miami. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
That one drops for him.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Conley. George outside to snap the cold streak. Here's Chamberlain. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Russell. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. 4 on the clock. And rejected. Now Conley. Middleton passes to George. Here's Chamberlain. Abdul Jabbar with a rebound. Here's Miller. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Outside Sexton. Here's Chamberlain. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For those that may have came in late, make sure you read the description area so you can get a review of the playoff implications of this game. I covered it in the first part of the video early. If you want to rewind back and watch that. But yeah, this is a big, big game for the Eastern
First one
Conference
falls.
playoff picture.
Barnes, he's checked in for Chris
A major
Middleton.
shift could be coming. Will be coming. But right now, with 11 point spread right now, it's looking like Team Chamberlain's going to get out of here with a victory.
And he makes both free throws.
Here in the second half, their free throw shooting percentage
remember,
has definitely
Team
improved.
Kareem plays
Hitting
Team
in
Georgia
the
after
low
this.
80s now.
Here's Russell.
Oh, my God.
Now here's Conley.
Oh, my God. Switch.
Pass to Chamberlain.
Switch.
Now here's George. Left side
I
Conley.
want them to
Jacks
split.
up a
They
three.
ain't switch.
It's
And that's
good.
what happened.
Set up beautifully
They
by
ain't switch.
George.
Mike Conley is one of those guys who simply worked
Gave it 3 up.
himself into being an
Know what's coming.
outstanding three-point shooter.
Conley
It's
against
been
Russell.
all Team Chamberlain here.
Miller, the pass to Portis.
Nice move by
Uses
Porter.
the glass
You
on the
wonder if they ain't
layup.
going to Porter
That's
enough.
just a case of pure strength and effort by Bobby Portis.
Got 2 of 5
Portis
threes to go here in the fourth.
Porter Jr.
Conley passes to Chamberlain. Now George, guarded by Miller. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Brandon Miller.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a
I'll
good
tell you
call
one
by the
thing, man.
officials.
You can
That's
talk
good
about
from George.
you can talk about ratings all you want to, guys, but it comes down to putting the players in the right situation for their skills to manifest. Both Chamberlain and Kareem are 99 overalls, but their skill sets are what matters and how you deploy those skill sets. And that's what I love about basketball. It's not about ratings and things like that. It's about leverage. Leveraging your skill sets against the other guy's skill sets so they don't get the advantage over you. That's what all warfare is based on that. I don't care if it's military or athletic. It doesn't matter. And right now they're just drained. They're just look. Man, he's just gassed. He's got nothing left. He has worn him out. He's down to 7% energy. Got 4 fouls.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Wilt Chamberlain has just worn out the Sky Captain. Worn him out.
George hits them both.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Russell, the pass to Miller. Portis against Barnes. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Pass to Chamberlain. Puts it up. George's shot is off. Miami trails by 13. Here's Miller. No good on the 3. George against Russell. And George gets it to go on the assist by Conley. And that's now 30 points for Paul George.
Paul
and
George.
So Russell with it. He brings
30
it up for
points.
Miami. Miller outside.
Again, look at Chamberlain.
Here's
look at
Abdul
Chamberlain. Shutting Kareem down. Get off that block.
Outside Russell. It's
Good
stolen by
defense.
Barnes.
Great defense.
Here's Sexton. Here's Chamberlain.
Go for the shot block. You give up that
Well-timed
shot.
pass, and he goes straight
Beautiful
to the bucket
basketball.
for the layup.
Get the big
Chamberlain's
man to
got 6
commit.
points in the quarter.
Get the big man to
So it's
commit. Lay
Miami
it
now.
off.
17-point game. Here's Russell. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Conley passes to George. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Here's Conley. George! Oh, the long ball, no good. Stolen by Conley. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Turnovers happen. It's part of the game. But kudos to him. That's his first of the night.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Miami trails by 17. And here's Russell. Thompson outside. Now Russell. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen. Russell against Conley. Portis there for the rebound.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Now George. Outside Conley. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know,
Wilt
until
with
that
35.
final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now here's Thomas. From 11 feet away. Oh, it doesn't go. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Lets it fly from 18. Outside George. Shoots a 3. It's the trifecta. George has got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this guy certainly knows how to take over a game. I wonder who made George mad tonight. They're paying for it now.
Miller outside. Let's go with a three. Sexton grabs the board. Gone
They're
3
just
of
getting
7
murdered
from
on
the
the
perimeter
glass.
during the fourth.
Murdered.
Pass to
They
Chamberlain.
can't get an offensive rebound. What is Chamberlain doing?
Back to Conley. Up top, Barnes. Defended by Portis.
Chamberlain wants it.
4 on the clock. And here's Sexton. Takes the three. Abdul Jabbar with a rebound. Here's Miller. Now Portis. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Too little, too late. Call it off. And Team
Boy, this could
Chamberlain
snowball if they continue to put up points.
will go
I
to
can't say enough
20
about
and
their
1 on the season.
performance.
But Team Kareem just,
Outside
I
Conley.
guys, they got dominated tonight, man. This was, wow. The sky hook got totally neutralized by Chamberlain.
And so the home crowd
Unbelievable.
treated to a win. We saw 2 different teams tonight.
Chamberlain
One played with confidence,
goes
operating
3-0
flawlessly. The other
Over
just
Kareem
looked
Abdul
lost.
Jabbar.
And the energy in this building was awesome.
Here in this
The crowd was
ultimate
involved
showdown
from the jump.
season.
And once they started to really pour it on,
And if these two
it was
teams
fun
meet
to
the
see how it
playoffs,
all came together.
What can we expect to
Let's
see?
send it
However, we
courtside
did
and
see
check
one
in
thing.
with Allie
We
LaForce.
saw Bobby
Allie, what do you
Portis
have?
score easily.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively.
says here.
What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
I tell you one thing, Kareem, in this loss, I think Team Kareem strategically, we uncovered a matchup with Bobby Portis Jr. If these two teams were to meet in the playoffs, make a mental note, because late in that game, you saw Bobby Portis have some success. Maybe they should have went to Bobby Portis earlier in the game instead of Kareem, because the Kareem matchup was the obvious thing. Maybe going to Bobby Portis Jr. might have, because let's take a look at it. Well, first, take a look at the team comparison here. Man, Team Kareem really bombed away from downtown. He made 11 of them, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Look how many second chance points they got. They had 13 second chance points. They doubled up on Team Kareem on second chance points. Bench points went to Team Kareem, though. The assists went all to Team Chamberlain because they were the ones getting the double teams. I don't think Team Kareem got one double team tonight. They pretty much stayed solid. 8 steals by Team Kareem, 8 blocks, just straight foobar. Just straight up foobar, man, for Team Kareem. Foobar, man. They just couldn't get anything going. And like I said, if you watch, look at that. Paul George, second best player, comes in. He really, let's take a look at the splits here. I think he really pretty much, yeah, he carried him in the second quarter offensively. Third quarter, that's when Chamberlain really came alive, got a lot of dirty buckets. Chamberlain again, yep, just throughout the game, just spread it out. And over the game, just Chamberlain didn't get his season average, but, you know, he playing against Kareem. He's not going to get 30 rebounds against Kareem. That's not going to happen, but he got 23. He didn't get his season average of 33, but he got 23. So it's an off night for Chamberlain for rebounding. Got 35 to 23 and 7 blocks. Holy cow. Let's take a look here at Kareem. Kareem with 17 points, 19 rebounds, not even 1 assist because he didn't get no double teams tonight. Why would you? 8 for 25, man. You will never see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar shoot that poorly. 8 for 25, bro. He got shut down. Teammates stepped up too. Look at that. Teammates did their job. How would you like that? In a situation where the superstar doesn't step up for you. If Kareem can give them his usual output of 30 points, they probably win this game. But they got shut down. Teammates did their job. Kent Thomas, 14 points. Portis with 14 and 11. Hill came with 11. No, man, they lost this game because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got shut down. Teammates did their job, man. You can't ask for anything more. Look at that. Look at that spread. You can't ask for anything more, man. They went to and they did their job, man. They showed up. You didn't do your dang Kareem. You better go to. You gotta think about this one, man. Dang, that's a bitter pill to swallow. Let's take a look at Kareem's shot chart here. Let's take a look at him. Look at all Kareem's shots, man. They're all around. Look at how many shots. I've been saying all that. Look at how many shots he took, paint extended. He don't normally takes most of his sky hooks around inside the paint. Look at how many shots that were forced outside of the basket, outside the paint by Chamberlain. Because Chamberlain's ability to pull, much like I was telling people how the significance of Bill Cartwright with the Chicago Bulls is that he could push Patrick Ewing off the block. The same thing we saw here with Chamberlain. You're not letting him get the ball in the sweet spots in the paint. The ability to push a big man outside the paint is huge. It'll never show up in the box score. But if you can make a great big man receive his touches outside the paint and work paint extended, as opposed to getting a ball and going in and then drop stepping with one dribble, it changes everything. And you saw it here. The sky hook was completely off all night long because he wasn't getting it in the sweet spots. Chamberlain just completely. Look at the rebounding difference. Man, 19 rebounds by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to Chamberlain. Excuse me. Put it on Chamberlain here. I can find him. Where is he? 35 and then look at Chamberlain's shot chart. Chamberlain had a few outside shots, but most of those are just putbacks, offensive rebounding putbacks and dirty buckets. Yeah, because they were getting a lot of off-ball screens, a lot of switches, because of Chamberlain's smoothness of movement off the ball. That Kareem doesn't have that. See, Kareem is not what you would call a great off-ball mover as a big man. Chamberlain is. He just moves better, and when you have that component, especially in the modern era where the game is spaced out, you're going to have a lot of dirty buckets, dirty, easy baskets, and you saw that. That's why Chamberlain didn't do too well. Chamberlain didn't do too well either, one-on-one against Kareem, but he got the dirty buckets, and that's the difference. He got the dirty buckets, man. So, taking a quick look at this again. Chamberlain with 30, 35, and 23. Paul George with 33 points in a supporting cast role. Went 6 of 17 on a lot of open shots. Chamberlain's teammates stepped up. If you ask me from an offensive standpoint, Kareem's team played better, actually, if you look at it, the stat line. Everybody else, they look at that balance. Again, look at everything. That was a good team performance. They shared the ball. Everybody shot a good percentage for the most part. They actually played a better team game than Team Chamberlain did offensively. But defensively, because Chamberlain's ability you don't have to double team, they can stay home on their guys. And you didn't see Team Kareem getting those easy three-point shots they usually get. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a quick look here at some of the highlights. We'll start with Paul George first. And we'll work our way up to the superstars. Good game, though. It was a good it was a good game to see how skill sets match and mesh, and the pluses and minuses I'm always talking about. Because you can, like I say, you can sit there and talk about ratings all day long, and this guy does this, and this guy does. What kind of tactical terms are those players getting? And then who's going to reign supreme in those technical terms? That's what decides games. It's not just about being great. It's about having your greatness be assured by having it tactically play out in your favor. You can't be a great player unless you're getting the right terms for your greatness to manifest. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look here at Chamberlain. Another one of those dirty buckets. That transition bucket right there. Beat Chamberlain up the court. He's can clean up the court. Another dirty bucket. There's another dirty one. Just stepped off the glass as he normally does from that angle. Kick out, wide open guy, come off a tough screen. Another man, he was skying for that rebound. I got beat on that play. I don't know why he showed that one. That was a Kareem highlight, actually. Another great offensive rebound, another rebound. Man, let's go ahead and show some of Jabbar's highlights, if any. He had a few good highlights in there. He had 19. He had 19 rebounds, so you gotta give him credit for that. 19, but his offense just struggled, man. He just couldn't do anything. Beat him to the punch right there. This might be the one sky hook he hit all game long. That's the one sky hook he got into the paint that time. He got into his position that time, and then it flowed. And that's the other one that you hit. And that wasn't even a clean one. That was a desperation sky hook. Just turned and shot and got a good roll. Man. So yeah, guys, that's the story out here. Team Chamberlain goes to 20-1 on the season. Team Kareem now falls. So it takes their win. Now Team Kareem will now go on the road after one day and then play Team Jordan. I believe that's the next. Actually, I think that's the next game coming up. Actually, I do so believe on the schedule. Before we get that far ahead, let's take a look. Let's take a look here at the standings. Now, with the Globetrotters sitting at 20-1, Team Jordan is now 18-3. The Bad Boys are 18-3, and now you see Team Larry Bird. Now, as I've said before, they've been battling. They're right there. Despite everything that Team Bird has been through, they are right there. Let's put it on. Let's spotlight Team Bird so you guys can see it clearly. There you see Team Bird at 16-5. With that loss, Team Kareem has been made mortal. Okay, they've been riding around in the top 3 position for the last 2 months, and now we're in December. It's separation time now, and now they finna get touched by a lower ranked team. Team Bird can touch them now. And as you guys can see, Team Bird's won 10 games in a row. They were kicking everybody's ass. I'll tell you one thing. If there is one of the teams that I think is built to go against Team Kareem, excuse me, Team Chamberlain, it would be Team Bird because of the way that they're built. They have so many, and of course the Bad Boys, because they have so many different big men they can throw, and they play low post-up ball. So even though Chamberlain might be getting posted up by one guy, if he shot blocks the other guy, they're so good at offensive rebound with the other guy, it'll leave offensive rebounding opportunities for Chamberlain's man if he comes off. So it's going to be interesting to see when Team Bird plays them and also with the Bad Boys, because those are 2 really good offensive rebounding teams that do it with size, not necessarily athleticism. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes down, because if you just saw Team Kareem doesn't have a lot of size. They basically depend on Kareem to do most of all the rebounding, which he did okay, but I mean Chamberlain just mauled him, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a quick look here at the next team coming up. I believe it's Team Jordan on the daily view here. Let's get to the daily view. That's all the games that have been played. Yep, we're done here. We're moving on. Nothing there. And yep, I believe, December 5th, Team Jordan and Kareem. Yeah. Let's move it along. Yep. Another marquee game for you guys coming right up after that. So if you want to see some more Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you're going to see it, because they're going on the road to play His Airness. In case you didn't know, guys, I went for Team Kareem. I also got some new jerseys for them. I went for a Game of Death theme. Remember the Bruce Lee movie, Game of Death? I decided to go ahead and give Kareem some jerseys based on the Game of Death movie. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that right there. He's fighting Bruce Lee. If you guys can see it on the jersey. He's in his Mantis character fighting Bruce Lee on the side. You guys will be able to see it during the game. I'll go ahead and I'll put the jerseys on for that game. But yeah, guys, it'll be Team Jordan taking those guys on. Now, key situation here now. Team Jordan lost their center, Valanciunas. So they don't really have anybody to guard Kareem. So you should see Kareem get off in this game big time. I mean, he probably will have about 40, 50 points in this game, because this guy, Moses Brown, ain't got a ghost of a chance of guarding Kareem. No chance. So it will be pretty interesting. But with that, let's take a look here at the standings as we go forward on that. Again, Team Jordan now is at 18-3. If they win this game, they'll hold position over the Bad Boys, who they're tied with. And if Kareem loses this game, Team Larry Bird will then move up for the first time. For the very first time, they'll be in the top 4 for the first time all season long. And on top of that, it means something, because after that, Team Kareem does not face another Eastern Conference powerhouse team for 3 weeks. That's huge. They play Shaq, but that's a Western Conference team, so it won't really hurt the standings. That's why it's big. And Team this was big for them, because Team Chamberlain, they're playing Team Dream, and it was big that they got this game, because if they had not have gotten it, remember, see this? They get a whole week off. They won't be playing anybody, and everybody else will be playing. Then they come back and play Team Jordan. And by that time, the standings would have been so different that they would have been playing from a deficit. That's why it was so big that Chamberlain won this game today. So I covered pretty much all this in the pregame show and in the description area. If you guys want to go ahead and read that, if you don't understand, but yeah, it's a lot. It's an information dump like you don't believe, man. I got a hard time covering all this stuff, and I created it. It's really intricate, man. It's real intricate. But yeah, guys, that's what's going on. And yeah, I will see you guys, for the next game coming up as Team Chamberlain goes on the road to play against his airness and his boys. Should be a good one and a must-win game for Team Kareem because they need to get that game, in my opinion, because if they don't, Team Larry Bird is chomping at the bit. And as a matter of fact, Team Bird, it's big for them because if Team Jordan doesn't win this game, remember, Team Jordan just lost to Team Larry Bird here. Team Bird beat them here. And after this game, Team Jordan will be playing Team Larry Bird in their rematch of the season. So if they beat Team Jordan twice while beating Team Kareem, that's going to put Team Larry Bird pretty much on the heels of the Bad Boys at 18-5 and drop Team Jordan 18-5. And they'll move up. You get where I'm going with this, guys? It's pretty much on the line right now. These next 2 weeks are going to decide the playoff positioning for the playoffs long term because these guys won't play each other again for a long time. They'll just be playing mutual opponents. And then we'll just, guys go on streaks. It's hard to catch guys. That's why the positioning matters right now. So these next games are important, guys. Big games coming up here. Big games. And let's put that first one up here for you. It will be there. There it is. Team Kareem taking a devastating loss against Team Chamberlain, as you just saw, with Team Jordan coming off of that win against the San Antonio Spurs after they took that loss to Team Larry Bird. That was a tough game. They got that one. They needed to get that one. And they'll be playing Team Kareem, then Team Bird, then the Bad Boys. Then they get a whole week off. Then they play Team Chamberlain. So Team Jordan right now is going through it in their own right. And Valanciunas is hurt. They don't have the number one center. So Michael gonna have to carry him, pretty much. Look for Michael Jordan putting up 56. I mean, he's been doing it all season long anyway, but he's gonna have to do it even more so now because they don't even have their number one rebounder and their number one post up big man defensively. So now you're gonna have to look for Michael to go in overdrive and just be Jordan. So I don't know I know what to expect, but I don't know what to expect. It's one of those type of deals. So with that being said, guys, I'll go ahead and get that set for you as we end the stream here. As Team Kareem will head to North Carolina to play Team Jordan in what is going to be a very anticipated game as playoff implications are reigning supreme. Lord knows what's going to happen. Team Kareem just got their butts kicked. Team Jordan, look out because Kareem's going to be on the warpath. And I will see you for that one coming up in the next 20 or 30 minutes. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell as the NBA Legends Ultimate Season continues. See you next time. Peace.